work up for this, you know. They've already had a fucking attack.
It's 100% working. I'm 100%. Fourth time lucky.
We are live. We are live.
100%.
We're live.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's Top Bins Football. Sorry we're late. Cal's an idiot.
I mean, I think it's my internet, I'm not going to lie. It had an absolute fucking meltdown.
We're only 3-4 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Let me just go through the start. Let me go through the starting lineups. I think West Ham started Fabianski in goal with Kufal, Dawson, Ogbonna and Cresswell at the back. Declan Rice and Souček holding. Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals as like the three attacking midfielders. And Mikel Antonio up front. Leicester started Kasper Schmeichel, Luke Thomas out on the left because of the injured James Justin, Soyuncu, Amate, both in because I think Vestergaard's out.
And Fofana's out, isn't he?
Yeah. Pereira now playing the right back position. He was quality there last week.
Yeah.
Ndidi and Tielemans is the holders. Harvey Barnes, James Maddison and Perez in as the attacker midfielders, and Jamie Vardy up front.
It's a good midfield, that. I rate that midfield. I just love Ndidi. I think he's so good.
Tielemans is class as well.
Yeah.
But, this is our first live in a long time. The last live was another West Ham game, and I think it was West Ham Leicester.
No, it was Arsenal.
No.
I'm sure it was West Ham Arsenal because you were 3-0 up and it finished 3-2.
Yeah, because 3-3.
Was it 3-3? Yeah, it was.
The Leicester game was 3-2. I couldn't work out any info on what happened in all those important first 3 minutes of the match. I told you the West Ham have had 2 counter-attacks come to nothing, and that's it.
If we didn't have those technical issues, we could have reported on those very important 3 minutes.
Yeah, very, very sorry.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep the live chats coming in. During the game, we're going to go over what's happened this weekend.
Yeah.
First of all, Friday's game, which was
Liverpool Burnley.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't. There wasn't a game on Friday. It was Saturday morning, wasn't it?
Saturday morning's game. Sorry. Yeah, there was no Friday game because of this game. Or was there?
No, it was Liverpool.
Friday was the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, West Ham, great save. Oh no, it wasn't a great save. It was just straight at him.
Yes, it was 2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Which, a lot of us predicted that and got some points for that in our predictor, didn't we? You didn't.
I did.
No, quite a few others did though.
I went 1-0 Burnley, and so I thought you never back the half-12 kickoff.
That's very true. It's expected,
Burnley
though, really,
did,
wasn't it? The 2-0.
Yeah, Burnley started time wasting in the second minute.
Did they?
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't see any of the Saturday games because I was a bit occupied Saturday.
Yeah, he did something with his child. I don't know what.
I think it's called a christening. I think that's what it's called. You're making me sound like a nonce.
I didn't, but you did it now.
Yeah, I have
now. What else games was there?
The second game was... I'm going to have to get it up now. I can't even... City Norwich. Man City Norwich.
Just got to say that if we paid 40 million for that performance we got from Harvey Elliott, we'd be buzzing. You lot are so biased. He wasn't that good. He was all right. Was all right.
In the highlights, I saw he looked all right.
If you paid 40 million for that, you'd be well disappointed. Don't even talk shit. Just because he's a Scouser playing for you, that must mean, that's good. No. If any other club paid 40 million for him, you'd go, you've been ripped off.
You'd be gutted. It's like Ben White, really, isn't it? For 50 mil.
Fucking pony.
And he didn't even start. We'll get onto that. He's not a Scouser.
He was out.
Apparently, he's not a Scouser.
Where's he from then? Has he got a brown bin like you?
Maroon. Yeah, because the first goal was from Jota, wasn't it?
He's Welsh.
I think Jota's in for a very good season.
Yeah, I hope so.
He seems to be
He's a bit
starting.
more naturally. He's a bit more natural as that false nine they kind of try to play.
I really like Jota.
Yeah, I think he can do bits.
And Mane was the second, wasn't it? I like that chance from Mane where Trent played that ball over the top and it was over his shoulder. That was a very good attempt. Lovely ball from Trent.
Liverpool looked good, but it was against a very anti-play Burnley. Like, they don't like playing football.
No.
They like smash and grab it, like just overpower the back.
I think Liverpool next weekend have got Chelsea.
Which is the real test.
Yeah.
Like, so they've had Norwich and Burnley. They fucking should dominate Burnley.
Steve's a little area outside of Liverpool called Central London.
Oh, where most of your fans are from.
I can't talk. I was about to laugh, but I realised. Yes, the next game was City Norwich, 5-0.
You saw a game plan early from City. They run to the baseline, whip a ball in over and over and over again. So they obviously saw some weakness in Norwich's game from the first, which they were very weak.
I think it's been 5-0 like the past few times.
Harvey Elliott is not from London. He's from Surrey. Don't ever say Surrey is in central London. That's like saying people in the Wirral are from Liverpool. You know how fucking angry you get about that.
Come on,
all right, Steve, you're from Chester. You're from Hollyoaks.
Why is Steve not in the call?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Come on, Steve.
Steve, get in the call.
In general, on Discord, get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously Grealish getting his first goal as well.
Yeah, it was such a joke goal.
The weirdest goal I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was a joke goal. It wasn't really and then celebration as well. He put his finger to his lips and then put his two fingers in his ears. Like, told you I could score. I told you I deserved to be here.
Yeah, it's like it just came off your knee, mate, and just rolled in.
Yeah.
And you said about that own goal. You said it wasn't an own goal. It wasn't Ferran Torres that hit it at Krul. It was the Norwich defender. It came off his leg.
Oh, right. I thought it was Ferran Torres.
Yeah. So I watched it earlier and I was like, right, let's see if Louis was right. And it was the defender that actually hit it into Krul. So the next game. Oh wait, Steve, that's not Wales or Liverpool either, though, mate.
Oh, you're such a cunt. I don't.
Next game. This is the only game I haven't watched the highlights for. Was Brentford Palace 0-0.
Because there was no fucking highlights.
Yeah. Did you watch the highlights?
No, because I'm not bothered.
No.
It's boring.
Currently watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse like a top uncle, babysitting duty. Sorry, boys. And with that moral support life, though. Good man.
Thanks for tuning in, Steve. Always
a pleasure, never a chore.
Yeah. We will have to organise quiz 3 soon.
Yes. 100%.
And me and Cal got something planned at the end of the month for us. Steve might be involved a bit if we don't see it.
Have you told him yet?
No. Well, I think we told him the first time.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say on live because it could be recorded and used against us.
Yeah, we want to keep it locked away. Yeah, I'm well up for that.
Leicester look good here. They look very pressing.
Yeah. Haven't seen much of West Ham in their half yet.
No. What? It's got to be a foul. Yeah, it is.
Who's that for now?
Yeah, he's injury prone as well. It's all West Ham buys injury prone players.
And Didi the tank.
He is fucking huge.
He is. What a player.
Yeah, I think he's great.
The next game was Southampton Man United.
I want to hear your take on this because I know you're going to say some things that I can question.
I don't think so. I think
No?
you'll agree with me. I think team selection was poor. I don't know why Fred and Matic started very slow play, not pressing at all. Compared to Leeds, completely different.
Yeah, I think he's gone out there for a draw.
I wouldn't say he's gone out there for a draw, but as soon as he picked the team, you could kind of tell it would be a draw. It's unlucky that.
Have a go.
I think I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm on your profile.
If McTominay started, it might have been a different game. I'm not saying it definitely would have, but I know when Fred and McTominay played together, the game's quicker. Martial, I thought, was lost. I mean, I don't know why he's starting. I would have played Greenwood up the top. Started Sancho personally.
He's useless.
Greenwood's proven he can score. He played up there last week and got the goal. So I don't know. I just think it's the team selection. Substitutes as well weren't used very well.
He never uses subs very well though. Let's be honest.
Donny yet again. Why not give him a go against Saints?
No, he's gone out there for a reason. Get a draw. He's honestly, I started to believe in him last season a bit. Then it's kind of gone like near the end of the season, you go, maybe we're fucking right. Maybe he is a fucking PE teacher with a lot of money.
No, I'm still behind Ollie all the way.
United didn't win because you didn't get a penalty.
Right. Okay. Let's look at the. What is it? We were 2-0 down against Southampton last season at St Mary's, and we won 3-2.
With 2 penalties.
It wasn't. There was no penalties. Leeds, I don't remember any penalties.
People at home, right? So Cal was saying, he kept bringing this up, saying, "Oh, United have matched the away record of the Invincibles." Right, it sounds great, but in all honesty, it's fucking bollocks because they did it all over one whole season, and then they didn't lose at home either.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's as impressive. I'm saying it's matched. Doesn't matter how they did it, or
if it's not impressive, don't bring it up.
Well, I only mentioned it to you. I don't keep going on about it, do I?
Saints look good. It was a fair
100%,
result.
100%.
It was a fair result.
I completely agree. That Adam Armstrong looks really good. I really like the look of him.
Yeah. He looks like he's been there for years. Like been in the Prem, because he was at Newcastle before. He struggled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gone down to
Championship.
He's gone down to he's gone down and played with Blackburn for a few years. Maybe worked out his game a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So
come back and looking good.
Yeah,
I really like him. I think Che Adams is going to start doing well as well.
I think Che Adams bollocks.
When I say doing well, I mean scoring more.
Well, he has to now.
That's what I mean.
Now Danny Ings is gone. He has to do something.
But yeah, draw still better than a loss, so I'll take that. It's a fair result. I can't really complain.
Yeah, I think it's a fair result.
Arsenal Chelsea, 2-0 Chelsea. Lukaku starts. Lukaku scores.
Lukaku was classed. I showed you the goal last night. We were watching. We watched the highlights, and
the strength. It's the strength of him too.
So he's got £100 million price tag on him now. He's got to prove himself to have that £100 million. Not his first goal. His goal yesterday. So he's held up the ball, and he's holding off a defender. What's his name, Mari. He's held him off. Mari's a big bloke as well. He's just hold him off for that straight away. That's worth some money straight away. You're holding off defenders. And then he turns it, makes the pass, and then just runs straight through him. There's no foul there, because all he was doing was running. But he ran straight fucking through him. And
the way he could just hold off Leicester on the attack. Cleared for a corner. Oh no, it wasn't a corner, it's cleared out. The way he can just hold off players and the determination to get to the ball, the final ball, to get it in.
So he struggled in the Prem before, we all know this. Alex says, I think United will go do good this season as long as the team selection's correct. Yeah, you're right, but I don't think Ollie's consistent enough with his team selection.
Yeah.
They played incredible against Leeds.
Why not play the same team?
Why change the team? Like, that's just football 101. They played well against Leeds.
Let's go again.
I know Southampton are very different to Leeds. Southampton are very... But, like, the team you played against Leeds against Southampton or vice versa. You play... Because Leeds are very, very physical, very, very attacking. You play the more defensive team against Leeds.
Yeah.
Because, like, bring on the challenge. Whereas Southampton are very sit-back, methodical football, like, pass through the system.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas attacking football will take them off guard, just like that's why you beat them 9-0 last season. Like, because they weren't.
I honestly think if we sort team selection, like you said, and play the right teams, like if he does well against Leeds, play him the next week, the week after. If they're continuously doing well, obviously you can give some players a rest because you've got starting to get good depth now. Alex, but I like Ollie. Give him a few years, he'll be one of the best managers around. I'm not sure about that fact.
Been saying it too long.
But
let's go back to Lukaku.
I just want to say I think we're one big signing away from winning the league. Carry on.
You might well be, but not this year because Chelsea were also one big signing off winning the league.
Yeah.
Man City were one big signing off retaining the league. It's like this is going to be I think this is going to be the best league.
If we get a top class striker, we will win the league. We will win the league.
And which then brings me on to my last point. Lukaku, when he signed for... Oh, fuck off, Madison, you silly cunt.
That ain't a foul, is it?
No.
Yeah, Lukaku.
So Lukaku, when he was... Yeah, I agree. Henderson is a bit flappy.
Mm-hmm.
De Gea is past his prime. You need a world class in there. You need Edison, Alisson, Donnarumma level of goalkeeper, and then who can control that defense, and you're sorted. So Lukaku, when he was at Man United, you can kind of see he didn't want to be there. So he was mad out of shape. There was 2 pictures I saw online the other day, and one of them he was like fat, slow, kind of like out of breath. And now this guy, he's like fucking bulked big, up, skinny. Yeah. He's like slim. He's like slim, but like still huge. And it's like he now looks like a footballer.
I remember the main thing people, United fans, used to get annoyed about with Lukaku was his first touch as well. But his first touch was awful.
Yeah.
I liked Lukaku. I liked Lukaku at United personally. Yeah. He's just in bad shape.
But he also has gone away, restructured his game, got back into proper shape.
Won the title with Inter.
Won the Golden Boot with Inter. But now it's like, I think he's probably one of the best strikers in the world. Best like number 9s in the world. He's in an argument with Harry Kane. He's in the Harry Kane, Lewandowski, Haaland argument.
I think Lukaku moving to Chelsea will secure him being one of the best number 9s in the world.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good move.
Let's remember, right? Arsenal are a bit of a banter club at the moment, but let's remember they aren't mugs.
No.
So like, for him to just dominate, they didn't have their star signing, which I think would have been worse for them on the day. I just think for him to do that. We were really
excited to see Ben White versus Lukaku, weren't we?
Ben White was having nightmares. I guarantee that's why he pulled up with an injury.
I think he was sick. He was waking
up in the middle of the night sweating, thinking, I've got to mark this magnificent beast.
Alex, if you were to sign a new goalkeeper at United right now, who would you want? What sort of keeper would you want? It's a question for you. Next game was Villa Newcastle.
Danny Ings' goal was fucking class.
What a goal!
I can't see these. I'm on top chat, not live chat. So Danny Ings scored and then Algarzi got the pen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward win. Callum Wilson missed a fucking
sitter. Yeah, 1-on-1 with the keeper, wasn't he?
As a number 9, right? Ben AFC on TikTok says number 9. The numbers mean everything. He's talking shit. But in Newcastle, the number 9 is sacred to that. Like, it's kind of like they've only ever had the best in those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the fans themselves like pushed out Joel Linton as a number 9. We don't want him as number 9, so they made him change his number. Callum Wilson was their top goal scorer last season. He's got to take the number 9 shirt. It's kind of sacred to them. You have to be scoring those goals. If you really are a top striker, or not even a top striker,
the Premier League striker,
any striker, no, just a striker. If you're in that position and you really think yourself as a number 9, you need to be scoring those goals.
100%.
You need to be.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I was watching it and he missed that.
Martinez came out late, so he wasn't. There was no pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, there was pressure, obviously, but not as much as if the keeper a second earlier. That's it. Like, it's too much pressure. You'd understand him missing. So let's try and answer. I would like a goalkeeper like Martinez, reliable goalkeeper, still young and proved himself.
Yeah,
I think Martinez only. Yeah, but I don't think he would fit in with the Man United system. But like, I think he's not that young, is he? He's like 28, 29.
I reckon Tom Heaton's the answer. That's why we signed him.
You're fucking joking.
I'm obviously joking.
You signed Lee Grant as well.
Yeah, you've had Lee Grant for ages. Tom Heaton was signed to the first sign of this window. Because we've got that new director of football, that John Murto, I think it is, his name is.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's going to do bits for the club, he's going to get all these great signings. First signing, Tom Heaton. And we're like, fuck's sake. But then he came through with Sancho and Varane, so I can't complain.
Alex says, why wouldn't he fit in the numbers in the United system? United have been very strong with their goalkeepers. Look at their past goalkeepers. Yeah, Schmeichel, Van der Sar, Fabian Barthez, then De Gea, who was world class. He's been dropping off, and then you go to Emi Martinez. I think that's a bit of disrespect towards the Man United system. Like, I think realistically, what Man United have always done and always will do is buy the best of the best.
Oh, goal for West Ham.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Sorry. Lovely
So
goal.
I honestly, what Man United have always done, well, what a goal.
Very good goal.
And is that Ben Rama assist? He's in my fantasy.
I can't tell who played it across.
So
yeah, it must be. I reckon. I think it was Ben Rama.
Henderson or Martinez, I'd go Martinez for sure, but I think that's a temporary fix.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, you want. Oh, that's fucking bad play from Leicester though to give the ball away there.
It is a Ben Rama assist.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted Antonio on the end of it. He's also in my fantasy. Man United, what they've always done is buy the best of the best. Van der Sar was at Fulham. He was world-class keeper being wasted at Fulham, so they brought him. They've done the same forever. And is Martinez the best in the league? No. You're not going to get the best in the league, which is Ederson, Alisson. You're not going to get that. But I think Martinez might be in that argument up there.
I like Oblak.
Yeah, Oblak, ter Stegen.
Mm-hmm. That's the sort of keeper I'd like. I would have liked Donnarumma, but not happening. Feel bad for Joelinton following in the massive footsteps of Dwight Gale. And
yeah, but so my point is exactly right. They did the same to them. Obafemi Martins is a fucking baller for the streets, though. Don't ever disrespect his name. But I don't think he won number 9 at Newcastle, did he? I thought he won number 30. Dwight Gale, though, was a joke. Mitrovic, joke. Like they kind of hold on to this number 9. They're fucking idiots and think number 9 gives them special powers, like Alan Shearer.
Can I say Oblak is class, but he doesn't concede due to the system.
Yeah.
Do you not agree?
They're the Spanish Burnley. Nick Pope doesn't concede a lot, even though he's in a shit team, because they play a very defensive anti-football. That's what I call it, and I don't know if that's a real term, but it's very negative style play. So like the Bulls never really attack; they only ever concede on counter attacks. It's exactly the same with the Atleti system. They're very boring. But they get the job done, and that's why the same as Mendy, like the Chelsea play that way, but a bit more classy, a bit more attacking. But they're very heavily defensive. But just Oblak, I still think he's great. He might be overrated because there's not as many shots against him. Like there's keepers like Sam Johnston who conceded the most in the Premier League last season, but also made the most saves. But people don't see that because he was in front of the worst team.
I do like Johnston as well, but I don't think he's class enough for United.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I was saying was, that was close. Put Oblak in United, I think he won't be as good. You're probably right, mate. You are probably right. But this is what United have always done: is take these risks and buy the best. Oblak's the best in the world, we'll go for him. Ter Stegen's the best in the world, we'll try go for him.
What do you think about Ter Stegen, Alex? I think
Ter Stegen.
We'll get a new keeper next window.
Watch football.
I can see that.
Ter Stegen famously doesn't watch football. They asked him who's his favourite keeper to watch. He had no idea who Manuel Neuer was any good. He knows he's good because he's in the same team as he's in the same national team as him, but.
Yeah,
but like he doesn't watch football. Like he only watches football when for like football training you watch tape.
Yeah.
Of the last week's game. That's the only football he watches.
Mad. That is mad. I could speak about United goalkeeper and United all night long. We won't though. Leeds Everton 2-2. Alex, he's good. Ter Stegen's class. Just a classic goalkeeper. He's none of this like fancy. He's not like the Ed. Oh, close from Leicester. Yeah, Ricardo.
So the new style of keeper also has feeding purposes. Like Ederson, he gets assists in like the sweeper keeper style, like Neuer. As well, there's all these new styles of keeper, whereas Ter Stegen kind of keeps that role of goalkeeper. Like he's doing his job, and I think that's why I like him.
Rafa would do wonders at Everton. So yeah, back to Leeds Everton. I agree. I think Everton.
He got a result. He got a result out of Southampton. Took his time, but then. I'm judging his selection at the weekend. I just think Calvert-Lewin is wildly overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah.
I really like Calvert-Lewin.
I'm not saying that he's shit. What I'm saying is if he was properly rated, he wouldn't like be in a conversation for the England call up. You know what I mean? Calvert-Lewin to me is the same level as Ollie Watkins and Patrick Bamford. Like they're all the same level. He's been left with he's left with okay squad. I think he's left with a great squad. For Everton, this is a great squad. Look at that midfield: James Rodriguez, Allen, Goalscorer, Andre Gomez on the bench. Yeah. Well, I know he hardly plays. He doesn't fit the Everton system, but like he's got some great players like Gabamamin. However you say it.
Government, yeah.
Yeah. DCL is better than I think they're the same level, mate. Honestly, I think Watkins isn't a natural number 9. I think that's what breaks DCL away from Watkins. I think Watkins is more of a number 10 / winger style footballer who's been forced into that role because he's a big, quick lad up front.
Yeah. What's your whole opinion on Rafa going to Everton because of obviously Liverpool and all that?
I don't think he has any. He's not known as a Liverpool legend. Yeah, he won the Champions League with them, but
I know the fans like him. I can imagine Steve will come in here with some chat.
Yeah,
I know he's very rated by Liverpool fans.
I'd like to, because he won the Champions League with them. Like
probably when they were at their worst as well. Liverpool.
They didn't have the strongest team. It wasn't their worst, but it wasn't their strongest team. You had a front two of Harry Kewell and Milan Baros. You know, like it's like players you'll never remember. But he did it with. Well, he did have Gerrard in the middle, Mascherano, Momo Sissoko. Like they had some solid players, but it wasn't the team they have like anything like now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to hear from Steve on this one.
Yeah, my point would be that he's not a Liverpool fan. Like he was in Liverpool to do a job. That's like someone going to Burger King after they work at McDonald's. I've got no personal ties with himself. Has no personal ties with Liverpool as a city or as a football club. So I think, on my point, I don't think he could.
It would have been a hell of a lot worse if he went straight from Liverpool to Everton.
Yeah,
gap, isn't he? So yeah,
a long gap, a very long gap. I don't mind. I saw that he got threats of Rafa's family still live in Liverpool. I'm sure he was keen to return. Champions League was Julia's team, 100%. Good job at Rafa still did a good job at Liverpool and would have ranked him second after Klopp in the last 15 years.
Yeah, I back that.
Yeah, you're 100% right. But that doesn't make him great. Like, I'm not saying he isn't great because I think Rafa's a great manager. Rating Rafa second out of your managers isn't hard.
No.
You've had Roy Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers, who's class manager now. He was out of his depth at Liverpool. Kenny Dalglish didn't have a fucking clue what he was doing. Who else did you have? Fuck me. Like, load of fucking bollocks. Like,
Brendan Rodgers did a good job there.
The Champions League final was Julier's team. I remember watching it with Alex. And Rafa famously wouldn't take a half-time team talk. Steven Gerrard took the half-time team talk when they were 3-0 down. He did not do a good job at Liverpool. He was average at best. When, as a club like Liverpool, you should be fighting for Champions League places. But right now, you should be fighting to win the league. But realistically, back then, you should have been fighting for top 2, top 3, top 4. 4 is the worst you could possibly do back then.
Yeah, so Leeds Everton 2-2. I knew there'd be a lot of goals.
Rafa's kids were born and raised in the city. He will always have the fans singing his name for the rest of his career by the cop. He's got massive ties to the city. No wonder he wanted back. Yeah, but how do you feel?
Yeah,
I don't care about what you think. I don't care about his personal life because, like, it was clear he was going to come back to Liverpool or Everton at one point. But how do you feel he's joined Everton? Like, yeah, it makes sense him coming back to the city, but if he was to come back, it should have been back to Liverpool. If he loved the club so much, he should be coming back to Liverpool.
Yeah. It's like Tevez going from City to United, or whichever way round it was.
He went from United to City.
Yeah.
But he was only at United for a year. He was a businessman. He had no ties. Like, he's made as much money as he could. He went to City to win a title. He won a title. He didn't win a title. That was City, did he? Yeah.
It was
2011.
Was he in the team then?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna have a look at this. Hang on.
I think he was because Aguero come in 2011.
He did in 2012.
Yeah.
He won it 2008 with United, 2009 with United, and 2012 with Man City. He won the 07-08 Champions League with United. Won FA Cup in 2011 with City.
If we didn't have a better manager, I'd feel slighted. Honestly, we don't care enough. And that's the best answer possible. And that's why I don't think it's... I think, to be honest with you, I've never followed Liverpool, but obviously, and I can't feel the way they would feel. But I think the bigger rivalry would be if Rafa was to join United. I think the rivalry is bigger between Manchester and Liverpool than Liverpool and Everton. I don't know why. Like, there's obviously territorial stuff with the Liverpool Everton stuff, but I think people would. I think Steve could agree with me. I think the big rivalry is Manchester United and Liverpool now.
We'll see what he says in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I find Liverpool a bigger rival than City.
I can see why, but now it shouldn't happen because City are the bigger club.
Yeah.
Not bigger than United. City are the bigger, like the big boys, so they should be a big rival.
Next game was Brighton-Watford 2-0.
Yeah, I got 3
Brighton
points.
got 6 points out of 2.
Yeah, Brighton top of the table.
No, they're not. They're like 4th because of goal difference.
I feel like
it's serious foul play.
Yeah. Oh, that's a red. That's a red. He's gone nowhere near the ball.
Yeah, you're right. I think it could be, What's happening?
What's happening? Don't say anything.
Oh, he's checking the screen, I think.
Oh, he's got to go to the screen. Steve says, yeah, I feel you're spot on, Louis. Derby bragging rights are ultimately trivial. Manchester United rivalry is full-on tribal warfare. I think it's the same with... Well, that's not a very good fucking image, is it? Like, how's he going to see that? There you go.
Here we go. It's a red.
It's red.
It's a red.
Red card.
Red card for
Red
Leicester.
card for Leicester.
Jose Perez.
That is That's VAR is spot on there.
I completely agree with that. That's definitely a red.
Yeah.
Was it Jose Perez?
Yeah. I feel. So what Steve just said about the Man United thing.
Yeah.
But I think that's a foul from Cresswell before. But that could have broken his leg.
Why are you complaining, mate? You should be happy days right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, but like as a trying to be non-bi. So Steve's he's just booked someone else as well.
I think it was Schmeichel.
So Steve. So
hang on, what's this?
So the biggest rival.
No, carry on.
I think there's some afters on the side of the pitch. So the biggest rivalry for West Ham is Millwall, but they're shit. Like the match happens once in a blue moon now. Where I think honestly and Leighton Orient is also the next closest. I honestly believe it's Tottenham Arsenal. Probably Tottenham is more of a tribal thing for us now. That's the bigger.
I keep showing this foul.
Well, it's a red card. First red card of the season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. First red card of the season handed to Perez of Leicester. Clear, serious foul play. Dangerous play. I could see why you'd argue against it. Like, it looked like an accident. But if you watch where the ball was and where his foot was...
if his foot went... Who was it he went into
the ball? Fornals.
If Fornals' leg was in front of the ball, right, and his foot came across the ball and hit it, it wouldn't be a red card. It's the fact the ball was here and his leg was here and he went like that.
Or Fornals taps the ball out of the line of the foot.
Yeah. Then 100%.
But because his foot nowhere near the ball.
Yes, I agree with that. VAR doing its job. Wolves Tottenham 1-0. Nuno returning to Molineux already after 3 months.
I got another 3 points out of that one this week.
I only got 1 out of that for 2-0.
Tottenham played very Nuno football, like get the goal.
Jimenez nearly scored a stunner.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well. You know what? Yeah, I'm surprised that if Kane does go, I'll be surprised if Nuno doesn't go for Jimenez as Kane's replacement.
Yeah.
Very similar style players.
Go as well.
Yeah, like well, he's going to have a big pay rise going to Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham will have a lot of money to spend. I reckon they'll get him for 30 mil.
I reckon they want him anyway. I reckon they'll get him anyway, no matter what happens with Kane.
Well, I haven't read anything on this. I don't know if there's any rumours or anything like that. What I'm saying is he would be a perfect replacement for Kane, and he's got links with Nuno.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on Spurs wanting Adama with the 30 pro? I'd pay it. I don't think he's worth 30 million, but he's not like.
He played very well yesterday by the looks of it.
How I look at Traore is, don't start him. He's an impact man. Bring him on 75th minute when everyone's tired. He's going to run rings.
You say that. I think he played the whole game on Saturday, and from the highlights I saw, he looked really good. But then he came on as a sub a lot last season. I don't think he did that well.
What I mean is at a bigger club, that's how you would utilise him.
Yeah.
Like, he's not getting in over Son. I don't think he's getting in over Bergwijn, to be honest.
Bergwijn's looking really good.
Yeah, he's got some fucking some feet with him. You know what I mean? I don't think 30 million's worth it. I think, but if you're desperate, it doesn't mean he's not worth 30 million, because the price tags to me are a bit weird, because it's like Chelsea wanted Declan Rice.
Mm-hmm.
We said 120 mil. Loads of people said he's not worth 120 mil. He might not be, but to West Ham, he's worth that.
Yeah. To
replace him. You know, Adama is quite an important part of Wolves' play. So it's like, he might not be worth 30 mil, but to them, they'll need 30 mil to replace him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you probably have to pay their 25 plus bonuses. Oh, it's fucking shit. He's meant to be on number 9. He can't fucking score to save his life.
What, left back Antonio?
Yeah.
You look all over Leicester now.
What happened there?
I think Schmeichel's going to be busy second half.
Oh, fuck Schmeichel.
I rate Schmeichel, to be fair.
Yeah, I do as a keeper, but as a person, he's a prick.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you know what? He wouldn't be a bad replacement for your keeper. I honestly believe that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And his dad has links with the club.
I'd take Schmeichel all day long.
I know his dad turned on the club and went to Man City, but
yeah, there's that famous video of Neville and Schmeichel in the tunnel, isn't there?
Yeah. So now Steve's in the chat. Cal doesn't really follow transfers too much until it actually happens. He doesn't look into the rumours and stuff. Who's your favourite rumour? What's going on right now, Steve? So I'm not me saying Cal doesn't care about transfers. He does. He doesn't care until it's official.
I want to see it done, and then I'll care.
Yeah. Well, unless it's to United, then everyone's linked with fucking United.
That's the problem. Everyone's fucking linked. So rumours are like, is this one real? Or is it actually going to happen? I knew Varane was a very strong rumour.
Yeah. Remember, Steve, Cal owes us money if Haaland doesn't join United this window.
Why'd you fucking remind him? Steve wasn't part of that video, was he?
Yeah, it was me, you and Steve.
And Benny.
Was it all of us?
I think it might have been.
It was all of us!
Why didn't I do it in like a chat like this? I could just give you 20 quid. I'm giving you £20 each a month. So I'll start with one a year. Then the next one the next month.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't take it, don't worry. Steve, I think Steve did a live with us one time.
Yeah, he did.
I think it was that one.
I'll have to look back and try and find it.
We're boys at home. We are trying. We're planning on doing a deadline day like we did last year.
It's gonna be very hard.
Good fun. But it might just be me and Cal. It might be Cal. Tuesday.
Oh, I'll be off. That's next
exactly.
Tuesday.
So all it has to be is me or one of the other boys.
Luckily, I'm in that Monday, so it's a good job it is the Tuesday because it's bank holiday, isn't it?
You're coming in on a Monday. Jesus Christ.
Because Chloe can look after Louis, can't she? And I need the Saturday off for Louis' birthday. Right. Nearly half time.
+4. Where's that from?
I'm honestly liking the idea of Everton looking into Max Aarons.
Great, yeah, it'd be a good signing. But will it? Like, these guys are untested at top level football. Like, and some of the Norwich boys that were at Norwich when they were in the Premier League were young, or they weren't good enough. That's why they stayed at Norwich. Like, the people who've done well from leaving Norwich are people like James Maddison.
Mm-hmm.
I think Emi Buendia might be a big ask for him to do bits in the Premier League. I know he did wonders in the Championship, and I think this is the same with Max Aarons, and like Todd Cantwell's linked with everyone.
Yeah,
like I don't think he could do it.
I really like Cantwell though for Norwich. I like him for Norwich. I don't know if he'd do well anywhere else.
Billy Gilmore will do bits for Norwich, but like, you know what I mean? I can't see them doing actual fucking wonders.
Seems like a lot of transfer talk's gone very quiet at the minute, isn't it? It's not really much
happening. The season starts, so they'll give it a week. It'll pick up again.
Yeah, the last day.
But the transfer windows open during the Euros. It was really quiet, like because
that's very true.
Like, everyone's busy. Are Liverpool linked with anyone new? I know they signed that Koundé.
So first half done. Yeah.
First half 1-0.
I need Leicester to score 2. 3 points.
Oh, what a fucking weird coincidence that your missus gone for a draw. You've gone for you win.
She hasn't put.
You've gone for a left.
She put a West Ham win.
Yeah, and Emily's gone for a draw.
I don't think she had. Oh, actually, she might have gone 2-2. You know. I actually.
What a surprise! What a surprise!
Well, funnily you say that because I've updated the leaderboard today. Up before this game, all I've got to do is add this game on, and well, you just wait and see.
You might as well say it.
No, you'll see it. You'll see it after this game. I see why Arsenal needed more attacking options, but don't get the Odegaard decision. So Arsenal have spent the most money this window. I think I'm right. 129 million. No. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
That's mad. That's mad.
Because they signed Odegaard, Ben White for 50 mil. They signed someone else as well.
Ramsdale,
yeah. And there's another one.
Odegaard. So Steve put the Odegaard situation perfectly last year when they got him on loan. Right? He's a luxury player. For him for him to do well, you need 10 other players doing their job perfectly. Like, you can't have him doing work because he's got no bollocks. He's got nothing about him. He's very one-dimensional playing with the ball, but he can ping them. He can just, if he holds up the ball, hold up, find where he's going. Very much like Fabregas, but Fabregas was a better footballer. Like,
what confuses me more is I get that Arsenal wanted Odegaard, but why does Odegaard want Arsenal?
Because he can't get in the Real Madrid team. I don't think he wants Arsenal. I think he wants a club where he might be the big boy at.
Yeah.
Like,
I like how Arsenal are 19th at the minute, though. I'm enjoying that.
Mate, I very funnily put them 13th in our predictions.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stick for it. I texted my mate last night saying, if you get 13th, you've done. That's a good season for you. Like, because honestly, like,
it reminds me of the start of last season. Remember, we thought Arsenal were going to get relegated.
Yeah.
It was like they were 19th for ages, weren't they? Or like 17th down there. Yeah, fucking hell. Right, I might just go and grab another drink if that's all right while we're in half time.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I'll keep. So Steve can keep me company.
Yeah, I'll only be 5 minutes.
Yeah, no worries, mate. So Steve, and everyone else watching. So Darmash, breaking news: PSG considering shock sale of. What? You're talking absolute rubbish, mate. Mbappe to Liverpool. It might be an inquiry. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Just because you write true after something doesn't make it true. Leicester's decision to grab Patson Daka is the great one. That is a good one. Do you know what? My favourite Leicester signing is Vestergaard. I genuinely believe Vestergaard is a great defender. He had a great Euros as well, and they only got him for 15 million. Check Twitter. If I check Twitter, I've got to close it. Yeah, mate. Just because you write it's true doesn't make it true. It might be true that they've inquired, but that doesn't mean a lot. I like. Thanks for checking in, Darmesh. I wasn't meant to fucking call you a liar then, but that seems very, very like over the top, if you ask me. That that Mbappe would go to Liverpool. Liverpool, like. Well, what's your favourite transfer of the season so far, Darmesh? What's everyone's favourite transfer? West Ham been very quiet on the transfers at the moment. Yeah, we got Areola. Thank you very much, bro. Love the support. Yeah, love the support. West Ham have made. I don't think they made any big signings. I don't think they made any signings. They got Areola on loan from PSG, and then they've signed Dawson on a permanent. Where realistically, the loan to buy deal I wanted was Lingard, obviously. Varane United. It is a good signing. It's not world class signing. Lukaku to Chelsea is the biggest signing, obviously. Newcastle will be in trouble too. Joe Willock scored 8 and 7 at the end of last season. He's not going to do that. Oh, he's fucking pony. But they've been robbed of 25 million as well. Arsenal are laughing. The hope of a hot streak continuing. Yeah. I was really shocked when Steve Bruce signed a 5-year extension. Like what the fuck's going on there? Right, just a disclaimer out there. I'm not the one typing for Top Bins Football. That's Cal's out for a cigarette. So I don't think Varane to United is the best transfer of the summer. I'd like to, that centre back for Liverpool. I think he could do bits. Is he going to get in the team? We don't know. But right now, with guaranteed goals, will be Lukaku to Chelsea is the best signing. I even know it's 100 mil or 97 million. Like, that you're going to pay that for a title and another Champions League maybe. I think PSG probably win the Champions League, but Chelsea are going to be the biggest options. I put them to win the league. Tom Heaton to United. Let's not go over this again. I think losing Grealish aside, Villa's business has been superb, very savvy, not blowing all the cash in one go. What do you think about the Chelsea-Liverpool game next week? We'll go over that in a minute, mate. I think it probably could be there'll be one goal difference in it. I'm going early. Early goal for Chelsea. Then it kind of goes stale. 1-0. Yeah, Steve, you're right. The thing is, though, them spending that money, they are the third richest club in the country. They had the money to spend anyway. So this sale to me still seems a bit strange. What do you reckon about the game next week, Darmesh? Not the best signing at all, but Jack Harrison on permanent. Yeah, thanks for checking in, Ryan. Yeah, Jack Harrison, great. I think that's a great signing. Finally, he's a Leeds player. It might change how he plays for you because they kind of get comfortable. But 11 mil was an absolute steal. He's worth more to you than that because how he played last season. Hurry up, Cal. Liverpool win 1-0. Are you a Liverpool fan, buddy? Yeah, it could go 1-0 either way. I think who gets the first goal is over. Two world-class teams. I think Liverpool are going to be on a tear this season, much better than last season. But Chelsea are there to win it, I think. Yeah. Cool. So one of our other hosts, Aaron, is a Liverpool fan, and Steve, who's in the chat, sometimes on the channel, is a Liverpool fan as well. Andre Silva's the most underrated signing, I think, of the summer.
Hello.
Chat's been popping off.
I know, I've been watching it. I'd just like to add Jack Harrison to Leeds. I rate
Ryan Archer's put it in.
Yeah, I really like Jack Harrison. I remember picking him for our perfect player thing we did. I really like him.
Yeah, I do like him. He was never going to get in the City squad, though, was he? 28 goals, 8 assists in 31 Bundesliga games, Andre Silva. So I didn't even know this happened.
20 mil. Steal.
Yeah. Well, we've got time. Should we go over this week's fantasy or not?
Yeah, let's do it at half time. Why not?
Yeah. I remember there is still games to play. There's still this game that hasn't been added on.
Yeah.
Let's just go through it. I've dropped a lot.
If any of you aren't in our fantasy, the link is in the description down below on the Premier League app, so be sure to join in.
So what I normally do is bottom 6, top 6, but for some strange reason, Adam Pickersgill has entered two teams, very different, and they're both in 31st and 32nd.
Oh yeah.
How can you pick? He's picked two teams and still can't get out of the bottom 6. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick the bottom 7, but take out one of his teams.
Are they different? Yeah.
Yeah. So at bottom we got Ollie Singers.
Was he there last week? I think he was.
No. He was a new one this week, new entry.
Oh yeah.
There last week was Phobes Little City, who was in 29th. But this week, top scorer for him this week so far is Che Adams.
10 points.
Duffy on the bench.
Oh yeah, 14 for Duffy.
Yeah. Next up, Aaron Huggins. High score this week, Danny Ings. He captained him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good start. He was not there last week as well, so don't judge them being bottom because they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Dawley United.
Both of them. Both Dawley
Right,
United.
which one are we going for? Let's
go for the 30-second one first, and his highest scorer was Martinez with 10. Because he captained him.
And then his other team's highest score was Salah with 9. That was a triple captain.
I was going to say, he got 3 with Salah on one of them, and 9 with Salah on the other one.
In 30th place is a good friend of the show, Rob Lariche. His team flying without Ings.
I like that name.
He got the highest score this week was Calvert-Lewin with 7. He captained Bruno. Luke Shaw got 4. Above him, last week's bottom, Phobes Little City.
Moving up in the world.
Moving up, he captained Vardy. Vardy's only got 2 at the moment. This could change.
Mm-hmm.
Highest score was Mings.
15 for Mings. He got an assist as well, didn't he?
Then the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so our last one in 28th place is Benny with Sheffield Wednesday. Highest score this week was Ruben Diaz, sorry.
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz. Not a very good week, 33 points. So, where is Cal? Are you sure?
I think I'm 17th. Yeah.
17th. He's still 17th. Highest scorer this week was Rudiger and Calvert-Lewin. Basuma on the bench with 8 points.
I know. I've got Ian Acho still going though, and Souček.
Yeah. And I am 13th. I've dropped from 8th to 13th. I triple captained fucking Kane this week. I heard he was going to play. He played 10 minutes. Got a point, so I would have got 3. Got a yellow card, minus that 1 point. Highest score of the week so far is Diaz. I've still got Antonio and Ben Rama still playing.
Yeah.
Who else we got? So in the top 6, let's go. Get clapped United. Still up there. He was 4th last week. He's 6th now. High scored Danny Ings. He left Jesus on the bench, got him 11 points.
He hasn't moved. He stayed in 6th.
No, because I was 6th last week.
Oh, it says he's a non-mover.
Apart from yesterday.
5th. Dave Pook.
Cult of Lord Clavan. Triple captain Salah only got 9 points. Mane with 8. Alexander Arnold with 12. That's a good week for him.
Yeah.
All of his bench 0. Yeah.
Imagine if he played bench boost, you'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
In 4th, we got fan of the show, Sully Seagulls. Captain Salah. Basuma, highest scorer with 8. Diaz with 11.
James
with 18. That's a great shout this week, mate.
Yeah.
Total of 69 points this week. In 3rd, the only female, Victoria Williams, with Victorious Secret. Captain Salah got 6. Grealish 8. Rafinha 7. Ings 8. Tony 2. Alexander Arnold 12. Diaz 11. Martinez 5. Shaw 4. Good week. 65 points. Then 2nd.
Oh, look who's moved up in the world. Oh, was he there last week as well?
Yeah. Same as last week.
Colin Harris.
Justice for Day, WP. It's not a very high scoring week, 52 points.
Lukaku, Simcas.
Yeah. And still top, A-Fried by Sean Garrow. Not having a great week, but he was so far ahead.
60 points hit a bad week.
Highest score of the week was Sully with 69 points.
Well then, Sully.
Highest mover of the week, Cammy, GBR. Was he the highest? Might be. It's either him or Jamie.
I know Madeline Milan was bottom 6 last week, but he ain't this week.
Yeah, he ain't this week. So the game's back on. Link down below to join the leagues. I know you wouldn't get last week's points, but it's all fun in that.
Yeah.
Madeline
to be
Milan
won for every for like certain positions as well. So even if you're bottom, you may still win something. So make sure to join in. Link is below. The game has just re-kicked back off. I need Leicester to score 2 for a 3-pointer.
I'll simmer down because I was a big fan in Bottled Fantasy League. So I'm dog shit. No, you're dog. Yeah.
I'm never good at it either.
No.
I had a good start last week with Captain Bruno, but then it's going downhill. Still a long way to go though.
Yeah, still got 36 weeks.
So shall we talk about next week's games?
Yeah, so I was speaking with this Darmesh visa about it. I said Chelsea 1-0. I think it would be an early goal.
Well, the early kickoff is 12:30. Man City Arsenal.
Man City dominate them.
Early game though.
Yeah, that's true.
See it being a 1-1. Nah, highly doubt it. It'll probably be City 3-0, I reckon.
Yeah.
City 3-0, I'm going.
Yeah, I'll probably go similar. I think they'll run riot on them.
Then we got Newcastle Southampton. That's a good game.
I think some of them might get a result there.
Yeah, so do I.
Even though I had,
against us.
Yeah. I had Southampton to go down in my predictions, but they might do some bits early. I just don't think they've got no like longevity.
Yeah. Brighton Everton.
I think Brighton get a result.
I see a draw in that.
I think a draw is a good result for Brighton, really.
I think 1-1.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1 for that one.
I'm going to go 1-0 Brighton.
Okay. Be sure to post your predictions as well down below. West Ham, Crystal Palace. It's
3-0 West Ham.
2-0 I'm going. 2-0. I honestly think Palace are going to get relegated this season.
Did you have them in your relegation?
No.
I did. I'm a genius.
We also had Tottenham third, but
Tottenham fourth.
oh, who was third? Liverpool.
Liverpool.
You put us fifth, didn't you?
Yeah. I know it's in Gameweek 2, but it's shaping up.
Norwich, Leicester.
Leicester clearly, but I think Norwich could put up a fight.
I'm going to go 2-0, I think.
Crystal Palace are apparently rumoured to be in for Nketiah. I think that'd be a good signing for him.
Nketiah's from Arsenal, isn't it? I always get Naby Keita and Nketiah mixed up. The names.
The Naby's from
Liverpool. Yeah.
Nketiah. Remember? Quite lucky from Souček.
Yeah.
Remember, Crystal Palace now have a link with Arsenal because of who Vieira is.
Yeah. So what are you saying for Norwich Leicester?
2-1, not Leicester.
I go 2-0. Villa Brentford. I like that game.
Yeah, it's good, nice sounding game. I think it might be just one of those boring ones, but that's what Villa are going to do this season. They won pretty convincingly at the weekend, but let's be honest, they were boring. I think it'll be the same again, 2-0.
I might go 0-0 for that.
Yeah, anyone else more surprised that no one put up a fight for Tammy Abraham? Right, so West Ham put a bid in for him. Chelsea asked for 40 million. West Ham said no, this is the price. And then when they come, it was kind of like, let's talk with Tammy. He wanted mad money, and he wanted the number 9 shirt. He wanted it, he had all these demands. It's like, you're not even that good. You're like, all right. You're above average. Like he's a baller, and he'll get you goals, but he's not worth the money he was asking for. I'm surprised. And then Arsenal went for him as well. I think he was a nightmare to work with. Like, but I think he'll do fucking class in the Italian league. Like, he's a bit more free flowing out there. He's quick as fuck, so he could run wild on all these like slow old defenders.
Oh, what a save from Schmeichel.
Oh, what a save!
Great save. Whose attempt was that? Souček? No.
Was it?
I don't know.
No, it was Antonio.
Oh, West Ham back on the attack again. You're all over him now.
That's a foul.
That's definitely a foul.
That's a foul.
It's all right.
Souček, fucking Soufal ain't gonna catch anyone, mate.
Come on, Soufal, get off him.
To be honest with you, if I was Tammy in Tammy's position, I'm not getting games at Chelsea. Like, I'm not going to get any games at Chelsea. They've just signed Lukaku as well. I'm definitely not going to get. I wasn't getting any games without Lukaku here. Imagine, am I going to get him with him here? All these London clubs come in. You could ask for whatever you want, because Italian clubs are going, we'll pay it. So he's kind of gone like, I'll ask for more. If I don't get it, I'll go live in Italy for 2 years. Yeah. Like I can see what he's done, and I respect it.
He did go to Roma, didn't he?
Yeah. So he's got. So I don't know if he ever worked under Jose before.
I'm not sure. Are Roma doing all right? I don't follow Italian football whatsoever.
They think they. I checked out their pre-season. They won one of their games. They won 10-0.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And then in another game, it got abandoned because there was too many red cards for Roma.
Oh, pretty good. The next game is Liverpool Chelsea, which you went over briefly earlier.
Yeah, you can do your
I
cover now.
either think it's going to be 0-0 or 1-0 Chelsea. I haven't decided which one yet.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I said 1-0 Chelsea, but it wouldn't be surprised me if Liverpool get 2 goals. But it's like, I don't think Chelsea are going to concede much this season. And what they're going to do is they're going to score in the first 20 minutes against Liverpool, sit back, relax, and then maybe get a second, because they'll do a counter attack and get a second goal with the speed of Pulisic, Werner, Ziyech. Like they've got speed ready.
Yeah.
Like, but 1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah. I just need to decide whether I want to go win or draw. Burnley Leeds. This should be Leeds.
It should be, because Burnley will just invite the pressure all game long. But realistically, I think it's going to be 0-0.
Nah.
Burnley invite the pressure all game long. Tarkowski could look after Bamford.
So could Ben Mee.
Ben Mee can look up, but Burnley have solid centre backs.
Yeah.
Like
we were saying in our prediction video that I think Burnley have the most underrated centre back partnership in the Prem.
And they're both English. Both of them who won't get in the England squad. And I think Tarkowski should be getting in the England squad.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a goal. I just heard the pub behind me.
I can tell, yeah. Oh, it might be a penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah.
It's not a pen.
What? I can't hear it, obviously, because if I turn it up then.
No, if I turn it up, we'll get fucked. We'll get shut down.
I can't figure out what's going on. That's not a pen.
Yeah, it's a pen. That is a pen. There is.
I'm trying to see if there's contact.
From Madison, there's contact.
I don't know.
Well, there obviously wasn't. Oh, hello.
Hey, what's going on here?
Steve's joined.
I'm going to have to move me boxes. There we go.
Hi, boys.
Hello, mate.
Right, mate.
Oh, there's a goal.
Oh, there is a goal!
Sorry, lads. Spanner in the works there.
Right, we're so far behind on our videos. Yeah, I live next to the pub at work. They cheered about 4 minutes ago.
Ben Rama as well, mate.
Oh yes, fantasy.
I feel like Ben Rama's got to be added. There we go. The overlay's been edited because boxes all over Steve's head.
I do apologise for the little
mate.
impromptu drop-in.
No problem.
The niece is officially in bed, fast to Bosies, so
Happy days.
let the football chat continue.
Well, we were talking about Liverpool Chelsea. What do you reckon?
The optimist in me says we'll at least get a draw.
That's the optimist.
But, yeah. The
Realistically,
realist says that we could have a lot on our hands, especially because we haven't got a consistent set 11 that we're happy with at the minute. Like, we don't really know what to do with the midfield. Henderson was amazing the other day. Fabinho was his usual incredible self, but like, we haven't really got a set way of thinking yet. I don't even know who he's going to play up front because we've been playing Jota. Jota's got 2 and 2.
yeah, you play Jota. You have to play Jota 2 and 2.
You'd think that, but is he going to just alternate him and Firmino? You don't know, do you? You know what I mean? I know Klopp usually plays the informed man.
Defense?
He's quick enough.
It's quick enough, but I wouldn't say he's physical enough.
Yeah, but Firmino's not physical enough or quick enough for Chelsea defense. So Jota's
He does
the better
more
option.
defensive work and stuff like that. It depends how we deal with the midfield. If we're getting overrun in the midfield, he'll bring Firmino on because Firmino likes to drop back and help out the midfield. Whereas Jota's got a bit more of a one-track mind on terms of like, I will help with the attack and I'll help well with the attack, but beyond
I'm
that,
the number
you're not
9.
getting a great deal of other help.
His idea in his head is, I'm here to be the number 9. Like, I'm doing my job. I can't see an issue with that.
No, I can't either, to be honest with you, because a lot of people have been giving Firmino a lot of stick about not contributing enough with the goals and things like that. He's usually the pass before the goal. but it's hard when you haven't got stats backing you up to justify your position in the team where someone's contributing more than you. And
with a player like Firmino, with a player like Firmino, you've wasted a spot in a world-class team. It's not getting you goals. It's not getting you assists. Yeah, I don't really like stats, but it's that's the end of it. He's your number 9. I know Liverpool play a false 9, and it didn't work last season. You've got to do something else. And
there were a lot of reasons last season didn't work, though, aren't there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the injuries and all that stuff. But realistically, you change your number 9, it would have been a very different season.
Yeah, well, Jota was injured for a lot of it, wasn't he, up until about Christmas?
Yeah.
Same with Thiago. Being able to turn around and bring on Firmino and Thiago in the 70th minute the other day was incredible.
Mm.
We were arguably making our team better by bringing subs on. It was weird. Like, we're not used to having strength in depth. We're usually known for having a really strong starting 11, but it's nice to have a little bit of strength in depth.
Yeah, but that was your downfall.
As long as they stay fit.
That was your downfall because you didn't have a 12. You had the 11, and that's it. And that's like they overplayed.
We were relying too much on your Origis, your Curtis Jones is to a certain extent. He's only young. He shouldn't have that responsibility on him. He's still learning the game. You know what I mean?
Divock Origi's been linked with West Ham this week as well.
Tag you're it.
I wouldn't mind him, to be fair. Like, he's not world class, but he'll get you.
I think
10
he'd be
goals.
alright. I think he'd be alright at West Ham.
Yeah.
I feel he'd do a job.
I love the way how Liverpool fans have turned on him. He was your fucking saviour.
I've never he's an absolute cult hero, and he always will be.
Yeah,
he's not a hero. He's a cult hero.
I've just said, West Ham, you're going, you're it. Like, that to me is turning on him. You've just turned on him live.
It's not like a.
He was your pinnacle point of you winning the Champions League 2 years ago. Like, if not for him, it would have been very different. He saved your campaign.
But it's easy to say that about a lot of players who've made amazing differences to a club and are the reason your club's in the position it's in. But if you find improvements and you can improve it, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Jimmy Traore's got a Champions League winners medal, but I still wouldn't have him in the team, you know what I mean? And that's not me thinking him, but
old. Like, of course you won't. He's retired. But what I mean is, it's fine to improve places because he's not good enough for the Liverpool team. But you can't be like throwing him shade after what he did for the club. And,
you can. Of course you can.
I think we'll have to disagree on this one.
If it's just shade is all you're giving him, then fair enough. Like, back your player a little bit. He will always have a place in Liverpool hearts, but he's just not of the same like competitive level of the rest of the attack at the minute. And he sticks out like a sore thumb.
Right. You're 100% right. But
by all means, he's good for individual moments, but he's not chipping in more than that.
I think he slots into the second choice striker at West Ham. Because Antonio is a 15 to 20 game season guy. He can't stay fit. I think Origi's the guy to fit in there.
Oh, good save.
Oh,
good save that.
Are you actually watching the game, Steve? Is he gone?
No, he's here.
You there?
There you go. Sorry, boys. So long story short, I'm optimistic we'll get something out of the game, to be honest with you. But beyond that,
I said 0-0 or 1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah,
I think there'll be goals. I think there'll be goals.
I don't think you're gonna get goals. I think because Chelsea. Oh,
you're right there, mate.
Chelsea. Yeah, that was close. Chelsea are very defensive and probably the best in the league to be, like the best defensive team in the league. Tuchel's a fucking masterclass. Like, he knows exactly how to beat teams.
Yeah. I can't see Liverpool.
A lot of managers like that though that just make it difficult to play against. Like Rafa's traditionally been one of the, that's why I'm not looking forward to the derby this year, because he traditionally makes teams that people don't like playing against. They're just difficult to play. Even with limited personnel, he makes it awkward and difficult to play. Like me mate Mike, he's a blue nose. He turned around and said to me, like, what sort of football am I looking to be playing here, like, from Rafa? What are we in for? And I was like, mate, you're not always going to be playing the most gorgeous looking football, but it's going to be a fucking solid team and hard to play against.
Yeah.
He starts solid foundation with a good defence, so they're going to be hard to score against. But beyond that, like, they've got big things. They're just going to be tricky.
Yeah, they're just like he's just a bit. He's got a bit more about him. He is a bit more. He doesn't care what people think, and I think that's what separates him from Ancelotti.
Everything I've heard of him, he's very cold.
Yeah.
Ancelotti was made for a team with superstars in, wasn't he? Whereas Rafa's more for an Everton. I think he suits Everton to the T, honestly.
There's a lot of people really, really fucking bad, like, fuming about him leaving, you know. Like, Everton fans are not happy that he...
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He made them dream. I think he got them all like this, the revolution's coming, Ancelotti's leading the way and all this. And
I genuinely believe Ancelotti's one of the best managers of our generation. I genuinely believe that.
Oh, easy.
Like he's won a Champions League. He's won multiple Champions Leagues. He's
won
the league.
Clubs.
Everywhere he's gone, he's won the league. Like he does bits. Like that's him. But like, I saw a meme and I found it really funny. It said Ancelotti's not even going to write Everton on his CV. Like when you've got a shit job.
Yeah.
Like Cal, you know when you went to Blackpool, that's not on your CV, is it?
No.
Like you were there. Like, that's how Ancelotti's going to treat Everton. But like he did sell him a dream. He brought in James. Like James Rodriguez isn't world class anymore, or he never was.
Out now as well.
Yeah, but he that was a dream sold, because it was like, oh, this is a step in, like some real big boy players.
Sold them on the project, didn't he?
Yeah. And he sold it to the fans. So like James will be the first big guy there. Like, so that's why James went there. And then the fans are like, oh shit, this is a step in the right direction. Like, to be honest, it's funny as fuck. Like,
it is quite funny.
It is from the other side of the fence. I would be livid if I was an Everton fan, but it's nice to look and point.
Yeah.
From a safe distance.
Yeah.
What was the next game? Tottenham Watford.
Tottenham 2-3-0.
Tottenham are gonna absolutely smash them.
2-0
Watford are good.
Yeah, you're fucking joking, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not up for a 0-point week.
Tottenham are what Watford hate. You know what I mean? Like, just
good football.
Yeah, just football. Like, like, I think Watford are just a worse Wolves, and
they're just not very good.
Yeah, they just don't know how to play football. That's Watford's problem. Like, their star men are fucking 38-year-old Troy Deeney and every club's reject Josh King. Like,
no, I like that Sarr. You know, I like that Sarr for Watford, the winger. Is he a winger?
Yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah, he gave us a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. He was linked.
He was our first loss of the season.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's really.
Yeah,
good.
I remember the name.
Yeah, Tottenham 2-0. I'm going.
Yeah, me too.
And then the last game is Wolves Man United at the Molineux.
Is that at Molineux? I think this could you could come unstuck here.
I don't think so.
Wolves aren't mugs, mate. They put up a fight against Tottenham.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be enough, honestly. I feel like The
Depends on the team selection.
firepower is just too much.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel like
probably
they've got
right.
so much going forward.
We struggled against Wolves last season. I remember we watched it, Louis, and we only won 1-0. Remember Rashford scored in that 93rd minute.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. I reckon we'll do it better this time. I think we're getting better at breaking teams down now.
I think you could come unstuck, but I think it's ultimately United are a very good team and they should be winning those games 2-3-0.
I think it'll be 2-1 because we always concede. I always put a 1 at the other end for United games. 2-1.
See?
2-0.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't even think it's going to be close.
I think
just let you know, if we win or draw, then we beat the Invincibles record.
Goal for Leicester.
Oh really?
Yeah, 2-1.
Chloe will be happy. She's up for 3 points here.
Yeah, I know, mate. You're fucking playing as a team. I'm not fucking stupid.
No.
Right, Steve. We've got at work. We've got like this prediction thing, and if you get the correct score, it's 3 points. You get the correct result. So I've got West Ham 3-0.
Yeah.
If it's 2-1 West Ham, I get a point. Like, you understand the premise.
Yeah.
Cal and his you're not allowed to, no one's allowed to know your scores until the first game. So everyone texts Cal the scores. He then releases it like a big fucking thing.
And I send mine to you before anyone sends me them. You forgot that bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But doesn't mean you aren't working together.
We're not.
Like, his missus is in the league and his missus' best mate's in the league. Multiple times has happened, right? In this game, he's gone 2-1 Leicester. His missus has gone 2-1 West Ham. And his missus' best mate has gone 2-2.
It's just difference of opinions, mate.
Someone's cooking the books.
Yeah.
You wait until you see the leaderboard after this game.
Tell me that doesn't sound like they're trying to work as a team.
Mate, it's just a coincidence. That's the first time this has happened.
And last week it happened.
No, last week you said it did, and I got the actual scores up, and you were like, "Oh, okay, but it's close enough." This is the first time it's happened.
If it looks like a duck, smells like a duck, tastes like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck, mate. I don't trust you.
Fine. I know I'm playing fair. That's all that matters. Right, when are we doing quiz 3?
Last week as well. Last week you went, do you know how to prove to you that we haven't been cheating? She told me not to help her. That's not proof to me.
Proof.
It's proof in my eyes.
Shut your mouth.
When are we doing quiz? When are we doing quiz 3?
Whenever you want, boys. I've got a few different ideas for new rounds that I can try out.
We're going to have to wait until after summer at work, 100%.
No, because he's off for all of summer.
True. But then it's
it
the time of the year.
It might have to be one-on-one, you know.
It could be one-on-one, lads. I don't need it to be
never lost
all day.
We've never lost.
You'd win 100%. You'd win.
What are your eras then? What are your eras? Are yours like sort of noughties? Do we need more noughties trivia?
For me,
is
very much like the last 4 years because I've only followed football for like 4 years.
Cal started watching football after he started a football podcast.
That's not true.
Oh, fair play.
That's not true. I watched it like 2 years before I started a football podcast. But no, I'm picking up like little nuggets of knowledge like as the longer I do this podcast and stuff. So
yeah,
you are a little nugget.
Little nuggets.
Yeah, I can start penning one as soon as but.
Yeah, I honestly think one-on-one would be very unfair.
Mate, it wouldn't even be a competition. It would not.
That means I'm off until September 1st, then I'm back in.
I think I should host it and Steve and Louis should go one-on-one.
By all means, if you want to host it and write the quiz yourself, I'd go for it.
Steve would body me.
It'd be fairer than me versus you, though.
Probably.
Or Benny versus
It might be
Steve
nice to be on the other side of things, to be honest.
Benny versus
Yeah, that would be a good quiz.
He's got a good brain on him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unreal.
So we've got a few ideas for the 100 subscriber special. I don't know if you've noticed, we just hit 100 subscribers.
I know. I've been hearing rumours about different things that you've been thinking of doing.
Yeah, but
Look forward to seeing them.
The first idea isn't going to happen for the 100. We've got to do something before that.
Okay.
So end of September, we've got a big one planned. If you're down for it, like one of the original plans.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Involve me.
Yeah, cool.
But we need to think of something for 100.
That's what the next point was. What do you reckon about 100? And I don't care if people hear about the 100 because we want as many people involved as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Pro-am.
What Cal had an idea? No, that's not. It was terrible. Cal had an idea of like an open Discord call, and we just get pissed with everyone. Like, and anyone can join.
Basically a lockdown lock-in.
Yeah.
Just like one person joins for 10 minutes, and then someone else can join for 10 minutes. So it's not just like a clusterfuck of people.
So
because that would be terrible.
One random stranger every 10 minutes sort of thing.
Talk shit about football.
Deal. Yeah, 100%.
And if we got it all over like social media and that.
It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because you've got that unexpected element of
who's coming in.
Anything could happen. Yeah.
Who the fuck knows what they're gonna say?
Or if anyone comes in.
It could just be us getting bladdered on our own.
Fine by me. It would work out for me.
Yeah, we've had some very questionable comments said in the live chat before. Imagine what they say on camera.
If you ever plan on being monetized ever again, be careful.
We can't be monetized because I'm on the show.
Is a live a good idea?
Yeah, anything goes.
I think that's the risk. It's not my channel, lads.
If you recorded it, then I can edit stuff out if need be.
Oh, I think that's the risk. I think that's the risk you take. I think that's what's so exciting. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Cal, I suggest you watch some of the lockdown lock-ins. I don't know if you can, if you're not Patreon. But some of them are fucking hell.
Throw them the link, your ass.
They're very risky. Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, do it.
The one with Eshan's still incredible.
The Jimmy Carr joke is honestly one of the biggest moments on podcast history. I'll show you it later, Cal.
All right, mate.
For anyone not watching, get onto the Have a Word podcast.
Have a Word podcast.
I still need to look at this. You keep going on about it.
It's the number one podcast. Like, there isn't.
I went to the live show the other day and it was insane. Absolutely insane. 1,000 people crammed into one. Probably a 700-seat venue. There were people up at the back just stood up because they couldn't. The place was oversold. And it was insane. Absolute madness.
That's what we want for top bins one day, innit, Louis? Hey?
That's the one, lads. That's the future.
Pundits on Sky Sports.
Maybe.
Well, you do that and I'll go into the editing department. I think that was all the games we covered, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Have you made predictions on top goal scorer and things like that?
No.
So my prediction, right, I haven't done that yet, but we'll do it right now. Golden Gloves, Edward Mendy. I think he's going to win Golden Gloves, so he's going to have the most clean sheets.
Okay.
Top assister, I think it's going to be Havertz, and Werner is going to be all three at Chelsea. Werner's going to win Golden Boot, or Lukaku. But now Lukaku's there. So I said Werner about 2 weeks ago, and then I thought, because what a way, like, he shit or like very questionable season, then comes and wins the Golden Boot. But now Lukaku's there. I think all three awards will be Chelsea players.
I agree with the Mendy one, and I'd say Lukaku, honestly. And on terms of assists, I think I'd give it to Mount.
Yeah, so Chelsea. The reason I said rather
than Havertz.
Yeah, I think someone questioned me about this. Why they're all Chelsea? Well, considering the top goal scorers from Chelsea, you kind of have to say the assisters from Chelsea as well.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Yeah,
That's
realistically,
kind of how it works.
yeah. Unless they're one of those like inset like a Messi who just basically does it all himself. Every goal's a solo goal, but there aren't many people like that in the league anymore. I'm going to say Foden's going to turn into one of them that can just pick a ball up on a wing like a Hazard used to. Just pick the ball up and just be like, I'm just going to score, lads. Move out the way.
Prime Hazard was very unplayable a lot of the time.
We know.
I can see a lot of Foden in that.
Yeah.
Suarez did it a fair few times as well. Just let me fuck it. I'll just take on about 7 players, mate. Just don't worry about me.
Yeah. Like, if you just want to help, by all means, get out my way. Just let me do it.
What do you reckon, Cal?
Trent top assister.
Who?
Trent.
Fair play.
Mendy Golden Glove.
Even I didn't think that, to be honest.
Mendy Golden Glove. And Fernandes top goal scorer.
Wow.
Fuck no.
You can't say
we're not having a high scoring lead this year.
You can't, mate. How's 3-1?
Oh shit! Yeah, Antonio top goal scorer.
For West Ham, top ever Premier League goal scorer for West Ham.
Nice.
And he's in my fantasy.
And it means Chloe doesn't get 3 points. Fuck you.
Is he in your fantasy league as well?
Huh? Yeah.
Who's he picking up and swirling around? Oh, himself.
Him. And he kissed it. What?
Kissed it and then punched
mad,
it.
Mate. That's mad sus.
That is a bit sus.
I saw an article before. It was Lukaku has never not kissed a badge at any club he's been at. Every single club he's been at since he became a professional footballer, he's kissed the badge in a celebration at least once. It's just fucking glorious, isn't it?
That's a great number 9 goal. That holding off defenders.
What a goal!
But yeah, like the contrast. If you look at Lukaku when he left Man U.
Yeah. So we spoke about this earlier.
Now it's
he was just fat. Like he was.
I don't know what he did to him, lad, but he's trimmed right up, and it looks like he's lean as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Still super muscular. He's like 6'3", isn't he?
I think he's bigger.
He's a tall lad, tall boy.
What was the thing in Lukaku's contract about? If he went to another club again, United would get some money or something. Was that Lukaku?
Yeah. I think they get like 10 mil or 20, something like that.
There's something in his contract. I was trying to think about it yesterday, I can't remember.
Man United to receive millions after Lukaku's return. They received 4 million plus 4 million for every trophy won.
6'3".
6'3".
Yeah, so they'll get 4 million. They got 4 million for this deal from Inter, not from Chelsea. And then there's bonuses if he was to win stuff.
And he's enjoying watching Barca crumble.
I've been watching them crumble for a long time. It's
really nice to see the eternal laws of karma come back and just body slam.
Just
someone.
Bad acts of business and human rights. Like they're just fucking you. Like I love it.
The human rights aside, it's just really nice to see like people who feel like they can spend whatever they want with no ramifications because they're the big boys that bring in the most money.
Yeah, with bad business.
To see it just bite them right on the arse.
There's people that can't. Like, so Man City do it, but they're supported by genuine businessmen. But Barcelona were doing it and have had no business sense. They just had the money.
No.
Like
they've just thrown money at it.
Yeah. I'm kind of happy to see it. Like really happy to see it.
I think Ben Rama could be in for a good shout for top assister as well. You know.
Yeah. Well, but West Ham don't score too much. I've just heard a cheer. Fuck's sake. I should have shut my windows the last time.
Yeah. Let me have a look. See if I can get the update.
Hopefully it's Suchek. Hang on, it's a Leicester corner.
Still 3-1, apparently.
It's a Leicester corner.
Yeah, I know it's a Leicester corner, but they're about 4 minutes ahead of us over there.
Oh, wait.
Pretty bubbles in.
Oh, no, it was a goal kick.
Something's going to happen. Oh, 4 nails, you beautiful man. If all of these boys can stay fit with European duties.
Suchek
Hello.
assist.
Oh,
I think it
Antonio.
Was it Suchek assist?
Oh, why didn't I captain Antonio? Steve, I triple captained Kane this week. He got 0 points.
No, it wasn't a Suchek assist.
Didn't even start.
Yeah, well, I got told he's playing. I like someone told me who works there.
Yeah.
He's playing. Right, cool. Triple captain him. No one else is going to do it. Yeah, I didn't know he was playing fucking 6 minutes. Like, so I get a point for that, but then he got a yellow card, so I got 0 points.
Nicely done, lad. Nicely done.
Everyone's captain did fuck all.
I might triple captain next week. Who Liverpool? Oh no, I won't triple captain Salah, not against Chelsea.
Bruno against Wolves.
Yes, a shout.
Wouldn't do it anyway. I completely bottled it when you were like, do you fancy doing the fantasy team? Because I just don't check it. I'll make my team at the beginning and won't change it at all. There could be so many serious. You could have so many serious injuries.
So
you could have. Just to give you a little glimpse, the last time I did it, I made my team and Gareth Bale left the day after to go to Real Madrid, and I never changed it and left him in for the whole season. That's how much I check my team and use it.
So in the Nando's one, when I worked there, they had one, and I won it because I got like 160 points in the first week because I triple captain Salah and he scored a hat trick, and then after that I just couldn't be caught. But like what you do, you just forget about it. Someone's so Aaron's got a mate, one of his like online mates or whatever. He told him to enter the league, and he knows fuck all about football, and he put the team in, and then is just going to leave it. He triple captained first week, got like 99 points, just going to leave it.
Yeah, he triple captained Bruno, didn't he, when he got the hat trick?
Salah, he triple captained.
Oh, was it Salah? I thought it was.
It's always good to back Salah on your first week. He always scores in the first opening game. For the past 5 years, he's scored in every single opening game fixture.
Yeah, the only ever man to do so, they said as well.
Yeah.
Antonio's got to be added, I reckon.
I had some. We spoke about Salah last week. I don't know if you caught it live. Me and Alex having a conversation through the chat and through the video. Said that I think McAllister was a conversation about McAllister. I think McAllister's his last chance to get a big club move. And then he said, yeah, but what about the De Bruyne situation? And yeah, because De Bruyne is one of the best players to ever play the game. I said, but then he said, what about Salah? I said, yeah. So to me, Salah was terrible at Chelsea. He was very iffy. And then I said, Liverpool buying him, and I've held my hands up that I was wrong. I said that it was a fucking terrible signing. Oh, he's frozen. After all of that, are you there?
Yeah, I heard it all.
Yeah. Okay. So I genuinely believed that Salah's signing was terrible, and then I held my hands up completely wrong. So I think Salah's in the top 10 players in the world right now, or he's in that argument. Would you agree that it was at the time a very questionable signing? Without the bias, oh, it paid off. I don't want to hear that. I want, like, was it a terrible signing? I didn't hear a word of that, bro.
So, he in the season before, if we'd have bought him straight from Chelsea, it'd have been terrible because he wasn't the player he think. But he went away. Basel, he showed promise but wasn't really up to much. Roma got him, and he started really. If you look at his last season in Roma, he was doing so well, and that's the thing we've got really, really good at, is identifying players just before they hit superstardom. You notice like the trends and things to keep an eye on, and I feel like the scouting department or whatever, the same people that did Moneyball or something like that with the Red Sox.
It's like Van Dijk from Southampton, Mane from Southampton, Robertson from
Wait.
We're getting really good at just pinpointing talent just before it drops, before it gets massive.
You can't say, right, let's talk about that Van Dijk signing. You can't say that was a world-class signing, because that was absolutely extortionate pricing, and it was lucky that he's now the best defender ever in the Prem. You can't say that 90 million or however much you spent for him was worth it at the time. There's no way.
I feel like we trust Klopp massively, and Klopp had identified that as the man he wanted, and he was willing to wait, because we were meant to get him in the summer before, but he wasn't available. And so we turned around and said, all right, well, do you want someone else? Do you want this person and this person? He was like, no, I want this person. Just go back and get him later. And we were crying out loud. We were like, how the fuck are we going to go this long? We've got a deal up until Christmas without an amazing centre-back. You should have bought someone else. And then bought someone, invested the money, and we spent it on Van Dijk because we trust him. 75.
Yeah, Wes, that's mental. That's like, you can't say it paid off. I don't want to hear this bollocks, mate, that he waited and waited. It did pay off. We know it paid off. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can't use it was a great sign at the time because it paid off now. You can't use that. Like, honestly, it was a wild thing. Did you hear Charlie Austin?
I think you can exactly use it like that. You can't judge a signing on anything other than its product, than its byproduct. You know what I mean? If it comes out and he's a fraud, then he's a fraud. Then it's a bad signing. But at the time, you don't know. No one knows what a signing's going to be like until
you do
produce what they want to produce.
Yes, you do, because he was playing in the Premier League, and he was bang average. Like,
in a different team, under a different manager, in a different system.
I'm sorry, I'm with
Steve. Apples and oranges, mate.
I'm with Steve on this one.
It's apples and oranges.
You got a question. Like, in my head, I question everything like that. Like, that's dodgy. Like, I'd go, fuck yeah, they pay off. Every one of Klopp's signings paid off, I think. Well, Thiago's a bit but he's there.
Naby Keita didn't. Loris Karius didn't. But we've got a very good track record under him.
Yeah. Did you see on TalkSport Charlie Austin talking about the Van Dijk signing?
I didn't know.
So he was at Southampton with Van Dijk, and they're sat on the bench in the pre-season, so there was all these rumours that Van Dijk was going. Where's he going? And it was the season before you guys bought him.
Yeah.
He's gone, Man United want me. Like, I'm going to Man United, and then like Van Dijk was like set to United. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
They hadn't agreed personal terms, nothing like that. But he was going to go there, and then Man United decided to go against that and pay the same money for Victor Lindelof. Yeah. Like, that to me is got to be the biggest moment in football.
Shot yourself in the foot, didn't you? Yeah. It's one of those. What could have been?
Yeah, but then
we will always be glad for that, Cal. So thanks.
So I got Varane now. I'm happy with that.
But then my point would then come in. We don't know what he would have been like at United. He could have been absolutely bollocks.
Exactly.
Just quickly,
exactly though.
What was the West Ham Newcastle score last week?
4-2.
Yeah.
Are you a joint top of the table now then? With Liverpool and Chelsea. Because you've all got a 5-goal difference.
But yeah, like, saying that a signing is not value for money at the time that it's paid is not something that you can really
100%. That's what
judge.
you can do. That's 100% what you can do, and then they prove you wrong. You can't say it's going to be great and they prove you right, because like it's got to be prove me wrong, not like.
But when you've got that trust in a manager, you assume that they're doing it because they know what they're buying.
With Liverpool's track record, you have to go with what, like, you have to. Like,
if you've got faith in your scouting team and if you trust your team and your managers and your club to spend money wisely and to not splash 75 million without knowing what they're doing, then you go into it optimistic, because Jesus Christ, your team must really have faith in him because they've just spunked 75 million on him. So you go in optimistic. If he disappoints you, then he disappoints you. But you go in there with that optimism.
Take the name Van Dijk away, that he hasn't done what he hasn't done for the club, because it's great. But you spent 75 million on a man who was he did all right in the Scottish leagues. Like, I'll give him that. He was bang average in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He was past the 25-year-old mark. Like, well, how old was he when you brought him? 27.
27.
So he's 27. You brought a 27-year-old centre back who was bang average. Like, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't like nothing. He wasn't special. You've got to be questioning 75 million, really. Like,
only thing you're questioning is what have the Liverpool team or the Liverpool scouts, who are paid infinitely more and will look into things infinitely more than us fans ever will. What have they seen that we haven't? And that's all you have to think.
Yeah.
Because clearly they have. They're paid to overanalyze every little thing. For us to go so heavy in, we must have seen something attributes or something key that he wanted for him to be worth it. Because we don't know everything as fans. We're just from the outside looking in.
Or it's a grasp of desperation. Like that's when those sort of deals happen. That sort of money.
Well, yeah, we saw that with Andy Carroll, didn't we? That was desperate.
Yeah.
We saw that with
Benteke.
The Balotelli, because basically it was. I've been rereading Stephen Gerrard's book, and he was told that Brendan Rodgers was basically said, it's too late. It's Balotelli or nothing. So they didn't want Balotelli, but they said, listen, at this stage, you either get Balotelli or you don't get a new striker for the league. And so they took Balotelli. That's panic buying. In the same way that we did, and splurging money when you're basically your back's against the wall. People know you've got a check in your pocket. You're checking your pocket, and you've got to spend it somewhere.
Sometimes panic buying pays off. Like the Cavani deal with United, that was a panic buy, and it worked. But like,
I'm really glad that Villa spent the money before they sold him.
You got to remember who Villa are, though. Villa are the third richest club in the country. They're stinking rich. They've got this rebuild plan. Like,
but there's something different about you having £100 million come in for a player, because everyone knows, regardless of your books and things like that, everyone knows you've got £100 million extra that you wouldn't have had before. So I'm glad that they spent it. They spent it really.
Oh, you froze again. Yeah.
Leon Bailey. Sorry, lads. Leon Bailey, I was saying, looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Leon Bailey signing. I think the Emi Buendia signing is very questionable, but he did do wonders in the Championship.
Even the season before, he was the shining light in a terrible Norwich season. I mean, he was doing bits.
I think Danny Ings is a good signing as well.
Danny's
very, very solid.
15 million.
25,
sorry. Even 25.
That Vestergaard thing you were saying before is just incredible.
That's
by Leicester.
For Leicester.
To turn around after they see him get injured and just feel like,
fuck me, this is bad now, man. I'm really struggling to listen.
Sorry, lads.
Right. I think it's 10 o'clock. It's time to
I'll
call it a
leave you
night.
to it, boys.
No.
So
We're gonna
call
go.
it now anyway, mate. We've been going for nearly 2 hours.
Thanks for dropping in, Steve, mate. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
My pleasure, boys. My pleasure. I'll see you soon.
See you later, mate.
See you later. And see you later to everyone. Be sure to join the Fantasy League. Link down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Listen to us on Spotify. And yeah, see you all next time.